Chelsea has reached a shocking agreement with Julio Enciso and what it means for our future. And today we'll break down Renato Veiga deal to Villarreal, discuss a potential deal for Chukwu and Aram and Selmino to Dortmund, and find out where Axel Disasi could be going to. But before we dive into it, if you are new here, welcome to the channel. But if you have been rocking with me for a while, you know the drills. We're on the road to 10k subscribers. So make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss anytime we upload. And today we have got something special, because Chelsea has officially unveiled the brand new third kit for the 2025-2026 season. Straight from the club itself, the message is clear. The third kit is designed to honor our 04-05 season, where we are crowned Premier League champion for the very first time. This isn't just a throwback, as Chelsea puts it. This isn't nostalgia, it's revival. It's a world suspended between eras, where Chelsea legacy is passed on and the next generation is crowned. But now let's talk about the design. The shirt features a sleek black and silver palette, revived 20 years old from that iconic 04-05 title winning season. But this time, it's brought into the present with a fresh twist, a loyal blue trim to keep the Chelsea DNA alive. And to top it off, the iconic badge returns front and center. And Chelsea fans, it's safe to say that the reaction has been positive. The kit itself has been branded as a thing of beauty. But what made this launch even more exciting is who modeled the kit. Because alongside some of the core squad, Chelsea has chosen to showcase the future with new signing João Pedro, Bynoe-Gittens, Willian, and Delap stepping up in the fresh colors. It's symbolic. The new kit represents both the history we are honoring and the next generation of players who will write the next chapter at Stamford Bridge. And honestly, with the way it looks and the meaning behind it, this is one kit I think will go down as an instant classic. But moving on to Chelsea's latest updates. It's official. Renato Veiga's time at Chelsea is over. As Fabrizio confirmed, exclusive, Villarreal agreed to sign Renato Veiga on a permanent move from Chelsea. Here we go. The deal is set for 29.5 million euros, including add-ons, making it a record transfer for Villarreal. But here is the key. Chelsea has also secured a massive sell-on clause. As Peletigo reported, Chelsea has secured a 40% on sell-on clause in Renato Veiga deal. Now the truth is, the sell-on clause is a complicated mechanism. Fabrizio adds, could be 20, could be 30 or 40, based on add-ons and more details like that in the coming years. So Chelsea has protected ourselves long term, meaning if Renato Veiga develop into a top player, we stand to gain again. And let's not forget, we already banked 5 million euros loan fee from Juventus for him last season. But put that together with this deal, we are looking at around 35 million euros plus a heavy sell-on clause for a player we originally bought for 40 million euros. That's smart business from Chelsea. Reports also confirm Viega has already said yes to a 6-year contract with Villarreal. And honestly, it makes sense for him. At Villarreal, he gets regular football, the chance to grow, and he becomes their record signing, their main man in the defense. So while it's the end of the road for Renato Veiga at Chelsea, we have maximized value, and Villarreal will get a player with potential. For Chelsea, this is about showing how we operate. We develop players, we flip them for big profits, we keep ourselves in a strong position with clever clauses. And if Viega blows up in Spain and earn a big move in the future, we stand to benefit again. It's officially over between Chelsea and Renato Veiga, but we can look at this deal as another win for the club transfer strategy. But moving on, we have got some massive breaking transfer news on Chukwu and Aram and Selmino. According to Ben Jacobs, Juventus has approached Chelsea about signing Chukwu. Chelsea continued to insist on a permanent transfer. Dortmund already had multiple offers rejected, and Fabrizio doubled down, making it crystal clear. Chelsea remain very clear with all the club interested in Chukwu. He's not available on loan. So let's get this straight. Dortmund want Chukwu, Juventus want Chukwu, but Chelsea hasn't changed their stance a bit. We will only consider a permanent deal, nothing else. Now here is where things get even more interesting. As Patrick Berger reports, talks are advancing between Dortmund and Chelsea for Chukwu, and Selmino could be part of the double deal. But Chelsea has made it clear to Dortmund, and Selmino loan will only happen if they sign Chukwu on permanent transfer. This is smart business from us. Chelsea is basically telling Dortmund, if you want Selmino, you have to buy Chukwu. And Enzo Maresca himself confirmed Selmino will be leaving on a loan this summer. He said, he's training very well, he's a fantastic boy, a good player, but he needs to play games. He needs to go, is another player waiting for solution. And that solution looks like Borussia Dortmund. In fact, FabrizioRomano revealed, Aram Anselmino already said yes to Borussia Dortmund. Carney strongly wants Borussia Dortmund. Chelsea informed Dortmund that Anselmino loan will only be possible if Chukwuemeka deal is permanent. So here is the picture. Dortmund are pushing for a double deal. Anselmino has agreed to the loan, and Chukwuemeka wants a move to Germany. But Chelsea are standing firm. We will not send Chukwuemeka on loan, and we will not send Anselmino unless Chukwuemeka is sold permanently. And let's be real, this is huge crossroad for Carney. The talent is clear, but Chelsea has loaded up in the midfield. Chukwuemeka's pathway here looks blocked, but he has serious admirers abroad. Juventus wants him, Dortmund wants him, but Chelsea are in control. We are not backing down. And we have got one of the shock of the week in the transfer market. And I'm not talking about Eberechi to Arsenal, a deal that no one saw coming. Chelsea ownership group Blueco has reached an agreement to sign Julio Enciso from Brighton. According to David Ornstein at The Athletic, Blueco reached agreement with Brighton and Hove Albion to sign Julio Enciso. Personal term in place with the 21-year-old. Brighton midfielder and Paraguay international expected to initially spend time at Strasbourg, but viewed as a long-term Chelsea player. And FabrizioRomano has confirmed the detail. Chelsea Strasbourg closing in on agreement to sign Julio Enciso from Brighton. Deal details fixed, but Enciso expected to join Strasbourg for the season 2025-2026, then Chelsea player for the future. So the deal is done. Enciso will spend the upcoming season in League One with Strasbourg and then join Chelsea in the future. Graham Bailey also explained the thinking behind it. Blueco loved Enciso. They have persuaded the player to move to Strasbourg first. I am told that Chelsea insists there is no promise of a move to Stamford Bridge. However, like with every player within the structure, if they play well, then they get a chance. And that's the key detail. Chelsea are not guaranteeing him a spot straight away, but if he proves himself at Strasbourg, the pathway to Stamford Bridge is open, just like we have seen with other Blueco moves. Now what about Brighton? Their manager Fabian Hürzeler praised Enciso on his way out, saying he's a young guy with big potential. He showed it, I think, during his time so far at Brighton. He showed it also when he played in his national team. So overall, it was very positive. So that tells you everything. Enciso is a talent with serious upside, but maybe not fully realized yet in the Premier League. And the numbers, Fabrizio again with the bombshell. Julio Enciso will join Blueco Group, spending the season at Strasbourg, then joining Chelsea. Here we go. Season 2025-2026 in France, then feature at Chelsea. Contract until 2031 plus option until 2032. 20 million euros package to Brighton. Add-ons included and medical on Thursday. So it's a 20 million deal with add-ons. And Enciso will sign an incredibly long-term deal until 2031. That's the level of faith Chelsea and Blueco are showing in him. Now let's break down the player himself. Julio Enciso is a 21-year-old Paraguayan international, an attacking midfielder who can also play out wide. At Brighton, he showed flashes of brilliance. He's got quick feet, incredible ball striking ability, and a real eye for goal. Many fans will remember his screamer against City at the Amex in 2023. One of the goals of the season. He's a player who loves to pick up the ball between the lines, drive at defenders, and shoot from distance. He can create, he can dribble, he's fearless, but he's also raw. Injuries and inconsistency held him back at Brighton. That's why a move to Strasbourg makes so much sense in League One, where he can get consistent minutes, refine his game, and grow without pressure of the Premier League spotlight. And for Chelsea, this is smart business. We are initially buying low on potential, giving him time to develop in the Blueco structure, and if he explodes, we have got him tied down long term. If not, his value will likely grow in France, and we are protected financially. And let's be honest, this is the type of transfer that fits our model perfectly. A 20 million euros investment, huge upside, another South American Wonderkid added to our ranks, alongside the likes of Willian and Kendrick Byers in the pipeline. Chelsea are quietly building an arsenal of creative and explosive talent for the future. So yeah, this one right here was the shock of the week. A deal no one saw coming. But make no mistake, Julio Enciso is one to watch. If he lives up to the potential, Chelsea might just have pulled off another hidden gem for the future. But speaking of futures, let's discuss Axel Disasi, because Bournemouth has opened talks for him. According to Sachatovelli, Bournemouth has started club-to-club talks with Chelsea Football Club for Axel Disasi for a loan deal with an option to buy. And Matt Law has backed this up, saying Bournemouth are interested in signing Chelsea defender Axel Disasi. Talks are ongoing. So this is a real possibility. Bournemouth are pushing for a loan with an option to buy, which means they will take him for the season, and if it goes well, they will have the chance to make it permanent. For Bournemouth, it makes perfect sense. They are looking to strengthen their backline, a player who has Premier League experience and Champions League pedigree, and still in his mid-20s. Disasi ticks all those boxes. For us, a loan with an option to buy isn't a bad idea either. It gets him game time, puts him in the shop window, and if Bournemouth take up the option, Chelsea brings in cash that could be reinvested elsewhere. Talks are ongoing, Bournemouth wants him, and Chelsea are open to solution. So yeah, another potential outgoing to keep an eye on this summer. So that's the video, my friend. I hope you enjoy it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. You go be.